Hi, and welcome to Introduction to Healthcare Practice for the Summer 1 2018 semester. For those of you who don't know me and haven't perhaps listened to my introduction, I'm Lori Vaughn, and you could reach me at this email address. And email is probably the best way to reach me. I will be checking Plato daily. However, I tend to respond to emails much more quickly. So if you need me or you have questions, you can email me at my Westfield address. My office is in Bates Hall, lower level 16D, near the Veteran and Military Center of Excellence. I will, generally, I can have virtual office hours if you'd like to meet. However, I'm available all the time. So just let me know if you have any questions and we can figure out a way to meet. Most of you are local, so we could meet in person or we can meet virtually anytime you need something. We are not going to have a textbook for this course. I will be posting readings on Plato, so look for those. When I post a reading, I will also send either an email or more likely a Plato announcement just to let you know that it's there. So during this course, we're going to look at just general healthcare professions, and we're going to work on things to develop literacy and communication skills for health professions. We're going to look at team-based practice, patient-centered care, and throughout it all, we're going to really try to engage in some active observation, some reflection, and looking generally at the health professions. View what the course objectives are and what it is that my expectations that you will achieve by the end of this course. The course structure is, again, we're going to be looking at really an introductory exposure or experience to the healthcare systems through looking at various health professions. You are also going to be doing some weekly readings, some written assignments, some discussion postings, which we'll talk about in a little bit, and other assignments that are given throughout the course. As far as the procedures and expectations, I really need you to be engaged in this course. So it is primarily an online course. We will have 2 on-site days, one at the beginning and one at the end of the course. However, the rest of it is going to be online. So I really need you to actively participate to be able to get the most out of this course. So material will be presented through the use of reading, cases, writing assignments, video, audios, and discussion. Don't look for a lot of lectures, but we're going to have discussions and things based on maybe some readings, maybe some a video, etc. Assignments are due on the due dates. I am not going to accept late assignments. Again, as I mentioned in the ethics course, if you are taking that as well, I've tried to stagger the course for those of you taking multiple courses this summer so that you don't have a lot of things due on the same day. So it's kind of spread out, but there'll be a little bit that you're responsible for every day. While I don't take late assignments, I always take early assignments. So you're welcome to, get things done at the beginning of the week if you would like to. You know what academic integrity is. I'm expecting your own work. If you need help with reading and writing, the Reading and Writing Center is available to you, and the contact information is here. If you need accommodations for anything, you can contact the Banaka Center. We aren't having exams in this course, so that won't be an issue. However, there are writing assignments, and because it's an accelerated semester, it's a little bit of a faster pace for the assignments and things. So if you need help with that, contact the Banaka Center. So we are going to be, I'm going to kind of design learning experiences and provide you with resources, but you're also going to be responsible for some of your independent learning along the way as well. I like to think of these accelerated online courses as us being partners in the learning process, and really that's my philosophy in general. But you're going to be responsible for some of your own learning. So there is an expectation that you will do some independent work throughout this course, but I will be along to help guide you along the way. Your responsibilities, I do expect attendance both in the on-site and online portions of the course. As I said, the workload is intense and fast-paced. You have to stay current with everything because, many of the things are either going to build on each other or are going to relate to something that we previously have done. Take initiative, extend your knowledge, show respect for learning for yourself and for your classmates. Be on time with both assignments and anything if we have an on-site course or on the on-site days. I will design the learning experiences for you. I'm not going to do a lot of lecturing, as I said. It's going to be learning experiences that we will talk about and rather discussion based. Let's see. I will respond to emails within 24 hours, Monday through Friday. Generally, it'll be much faster than that. I tend to be on email quite a bit, and I try to respond very quickly. If you haven't heard from me within 24 hours, just send me another quick note because it's possible sometimes the emails, especially ones that are connected to other ones, get lost in the system. So it's very unusual for me to go more than 24 hours without answering an email. So if you haven't heard from me, then it got lost somewhere, and just feel free to contact me again. Technology-wise, technology is going to be important in this case because it's primarily an online course. Use your email. That will be my primary source of interacting with you. I may change topics as we go along, as things develop. In general, we will follow the outline for this course. However, if there's something relevant that happens, I like to reserve the right to include it if it is meaningful and relevant to the course. In general, the assignments that you're going to have, we're going to have a reflective discussion board. We're going to do some health professions information sheets. You're going to put together a job posting, do a health literacy assignment, do an interprofessional practice reflection paper, develop a mission or personal statement, and you're also going to be graded on your participation and professionalism. I will talk about each of those in a minute. Here's your general calendar that shows you the date that things are due. The things with parentheses are my responsibilities, so that's just so you know when I will be posting things. So as you can see, your reflection postings are due on Tuesday, with your response due on Thursday, and I'll talk about that in a minute. However, the topic for those reflection postings, I will post on Sundays by 11:59 p.m. So whatever the topic is, whether it's a specific topic or whether it's a question, I will post that in the discussion forum by Sunday at 11:59. You are required to respond to that or to answer the question by Tuesday at 11:59, and then you're required to respond to at least one peer by 11:59 on Thursday. And we'll talk about that in more depth in a minute. As you can also see, your assignments are due on Fridays, again, also due at 11:59 p.m. And I just wanted to keep it clean so that there's no confusion. So for this course, your assignments are always due on Fridays. So first we have the reflective discussion board. You're going to have 5 discussion postings that you have to respond to. Again, as I said, they're due by Tuesday. In addition to that, you're going to do your responses, and those are due by Thursday. With the reflective discussion board, I really am looking for a thorough response that answers the discussion question or topic. You have to use resources and references in the initial discussion posting. And for your responses to your peers, I'm looking for more than "I agree with you" or "that's a great idea." You have to bring something new to the discussion. So an alternate way of thinking or something new to the discussion, not just, great job. That's not an adequate response to a discussion posting. You're also going to do information sheets. So what you're going to do for the information sheets is you're going to put together 3 healthcare career information sheets with some basic information about various health careers. Now you're going to send me an email, and I'll talk about this more soon. But you're going to send me an email requesting 5 different health careers from a list I have below. And I'm saying 5 because there's bound to be some overlap. And I want to try to give you your preferences, but I can't guarantee that. However, I don't want duplication. And with a course, with the number of students that we have in this course, we shouldn't have duplication. And what we can end up here is a nice little resource packet. So what I'm looking for is you're going to complete 3 separate handouts or brochures that includes a description of the career, what education is required, the skills that a person needs for that particular career, what is the job requirements or what are the tasks that a person has to do, where do these people work, who do they work with, who are the other members of the healthcare team, what is the income range, what is the job outlook, what are the opportunities for advancement, are there positive and negative aspects of the career, what professional organizations do people in this career belong to, and then always use your references and make sure that they're scholarly references, not .org or .com sites. If you use internet sites, they should be .gov or .edu. Now, there are many resources out there that look at job trends that'll be really helpful to you. So you're going to do those. We'll talk about assigning those soon, so if you want to get started on those, you can. Here is the list of professions that I'm including, and if there are any that I've left off that you are interested in exploring further, let me know. But think about something you might be interested in exploring. Then you're also going to do a job posting or job description for one of those. So based on the 3 that you end up doing for the brochure, the handout, you're going to select one of those and you're going to take on the role of a healthcare administrator who's hiring someone for that position. So you're going to develop a job posting or job description for that job, which includes all of the relevant information that is contained within a job description. We'll talk about that in more detail some point soon. You're also going to do a health literacy assignment. So I want you to identify a healthcare issue that's prevalent within your community. And we are going to talk about health literacy guidelines. And based on those guidelines, you're going to develop an informational or educational brochure for consumers within that community. So you can focus on any relevant aspect of the issue, or you can just focus on general information. And I gave you an example here. So eating a healthy diet may be a challenge in an urban setting. Maybe they don't have access to fresh produce, maybe they don't know where to get fresh produce, etc. So you could develop a brochure or handout on the benefits of eating a heart-healthy diet, or maybe you want to select specific heart issues and provide general medical information. So that's that. You're going to do an interprofessional practice reflection. We're going to talk about interprofessional practice within this course because it is one of the trends in healthcare, and it's one of the aims of providing quality healthcare. So I gave you a quote here of the World Health Organization. What is interprofessional education and practice? And I want you to reflect upon that statement and try to come up with, a meaning, assign a meaning to that. So you're going to write a 2 to 3 page reflection on what interprofessional practice or interprofessional education means to you. You are also going to develop a personal mission statement. So based on the things that we cover in class, you're going to craft your own personal mission statement. That should be mission statements are very brief, and it should be no more than 1 or 2 paragraphs. We'll talk about this in more detail. I'll provide you with some samples. And finally, the participation and professionalism. So your interaction online, I expect that you actively participate, and I expect you to have professional communication, etc. Finally, here are the topics that are going to be covered throughout this course in general. It'll be more, readings, it'll be videos, things like that you will be responsible for. There won't be a lot of lecture, although there will be some to cover, kind of a foundation of content. So that's it for the semester. It's going to be a good one, I hope. We'll have some fun. Have a good day.